Potatoes, grown in cooler climates or seasons around the world, are often thought of as roots because they usually grow in the ground. But technically, they are starchy and large modified stems called tubers, which grow on short branches or stolons from lower parts of potato plant. The potato is originally from the high and cool area of Andes of Peru. 7,000 years ago, Inca Indians were the first to cultivate potatoes. It took nearly 4 decades for the potato to spread to the rest of Europe. From the history, we know that the Spanish conquistadors named Francisco Pizarro conquered Peru, killed the king of Peru in 1533, and founded the city Lima. Francisco was killed later by his own people due to internal power struggles. The conquerors went to Peru to find gold, but they found an interesting local food which grew underground and had many colors and varieties. Local people called it papas. They brought it back to Spain and called it patata. What they did not know is they have found something which has bigger impact than gold. In 1570s, Spanish farmers started to grow potatoes, but for over 100 years, it is not quite welcomed until 1770s due to food shortages in Europe. Potato became a lifesaver and received a royal seal of approval. Kings and queens encouraged the farmers to grow potatoes. Even potatoes' purple flowers became part of fashion in Europe. Marie Antoinette used to accessorize with the potato blossoms. She wore them in her hair, inspiring all other fashionable French ladies to do the same. Louis XVI, who lived 1754 to 1793, who was the last king of France and was executed by guillotine, often spruced up his look by wearing the potato flower in his buttonhole. In late 16th century, potatoes reached Ireland. In the 1780s, the farmers in Ireland began growing potatoes. They grew well in the poor soils. Potatoes have most of the vitamins that people need to survive. The Irish people became so dependent on the potato. Unfortunately, in 1845, potato crops was totally destroyed by a fungal disease called blight. People had little food to eat. More than 800,000 Irish died of this great Irish famine. Many Irish boarded crowded ships and tried to leave Ireland. So many died on their way. Their bodies were thrown overboard. Sharks followed the ships and ate the corpse. That is why the historians call the ships coffin ships. Potatoes also traveled to other parts of the world. Potato reached Taiwan in 1603 because of the Dutch occupation of the island. Actually, potatoes entered China by different routes, from Taiwan, from Europe over the Ural Mountains, and through the trade routes in the Himalayas. It took more than 200 years for the potato to spread out all over the world. Potatoes are also used for purposes other than eating by humans. For example, potatoes are used to brew alcoholic beverage, such as vodka. In the textile industry, it is used as an adhesive, and for the manufacturing of papers and plastic products. In India, Potato skins mixed with honey are a folk remedy for burns. Today, International Potato Center is located in Lima, Peru, the place where potato originated. According to the center's research report, there are over 4,000 varieties of native potatoes, mostly found in Peru. More than 1 billion people worldwide eat 300 million metric tons of potato every year. It is the fourth most important food crop in the world and the leading vegetable crop in the United States. Idaho alone produces 134 million tons in year 2020. Research efforts continue to improve potato productions, both in quantity and quality. The humble potato has changed the world.